طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله دا. طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله دا. Oh, the white moon rose over us from the valley of Adnan, and we owe it to show thankfulness where the call is to Allah. طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله دا. أيها المبعوث فينا جئت بالأمر المطاع جئت شرفت المدينة مرحبا يا خير دا.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وكشف الغمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. My brothers and sisters in Islam, inshallah, I will talk today about our greatest enemy, our main enemy. That enemy continuously tries to lead us to Jahannam wal-'iyadhu billah. He continuously wants to put us in the hellfire. He tries his utmost to put us in Jahannam wal-'iyadhu billah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He warned us regularly about that enemy. He told us so many times in the Quran, in so many places, to watch out from this enemy, the Shaytaan wal-'iyadhu billah, Satan wal-'iyadhu billah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He told us His plans. He told us about the plans of the Shaytaan and how he works with the son of Adam. But us, we choose to follow the steps of the Shaytaan. In many times, we do fall into the Shaytaan's trick. Wal-'iyadhu billah. My brothers and sisters in Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in many verses, He showed us how the Shaytaan works. And He showed us why he wants to do it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the words of Allah, the most correct word and the best speech is the speech of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in it clearly told us about His plots. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ. O you who believe, follow not the footsteps of Shaytaan. وَمَنْ يَتَّبِعْ خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ فَإِنَّهُ يَأْمُرُ بِالْفَحْشَاءِ وَالْمُنْكَرِ. And whosoever follows the footsteps of Shaytaan, then verily he commands in fahsha, to commit indecency, wal-'iyadhu billah, and al-munkar, to commit disbelief and polytheism. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He told us to be aware from the footsteps of Shaytaan. Because the Shaytaan works in footsteps, step by step. One step after the other. Yani, you cannot imagine that if there is a brother out there, mashallah, with the highest status of Iman, and his Iman is high, then in the next day, he'll turn, wal-'iyadhu billah, to an evil man, or to someone who falls into major sin. No, he works slowly, and he drags him slowly into hellfire, wal-'iyadhu billah. Because he knows, if he was to come and give him whispers to perform shirk wal-iyadhu billah, the Muslim with a strong iman, he would stand up to him and he would not fall into his tricks. And inshallah I will tell you about the story of a monk who was worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for so many years. Then he fell into the plot of Shaytaan wal-iyadhu billah. My brothers and sisters in Islam, there is a motivation within the Shaytaan. The Shaytaan is motivated to make you fall into haram wal-iyadhu billah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He told us in the Quran about His motivations. He said, قَالَ مَا مَنَعَكَ أَنْ لَا تَسْجُدَ إِذْ أَمَرْتُكَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to Satan, why haven't you prostrated in salute to Adam as I have ordered you? The Shaytaan replied and said, قَالَ أَنَا خَيْرٌ مِّنْهِ. I am better than him. And this is wal-iyadhu billah. And this is, my brothers and sisters in Islam, wal-iyadhu billah, the mentality and the psychology of Shaytaan. And how many of us have this psychology in them and have this mentality in them, and they think in the same satanic way. I am better than him. I am better than you. My country is better than yours. My tribe is better than yours. My nationality is better than yours. I am a better person and you are the bad person. And that is a satanic way of thinking. خَلَقَتَنِي مِن نَارٍ. You created me from better material and elements. Fire. وَخَلَقْتَهُ مِن طِينٍ. And you created him from clay and mud. وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. Listen to this satanic mentality. It is not because I have more knowledge or I have more taqwa. No, it's just because I was created like this. And that is exactly the racist mentality. And there is the mentality of racist people who make the judgment based on color and shape. وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him, فَاهْبِطْ مِنْهَا فَمَا يَكُونُ لَكَ أَن تَتَكَبَّرَ فِيهَا. Then get out and descend out of it. It is not for you that you have a pride in it. فَخْرُجْ إِنَّكَ مِنَ الصَّاغِرِينَ. And get out, you are from the little ones. From the little ones. From the humiliated ones. From the ones who are outcasted. And listen to the Shaytaan what he said. And this is the plot of Shaytaan wal-iyadhu billah. And this is how he plots wal-iyadhu billah. قَالَ انظُرْنِي إِلَى يَوْمِ يُبْعَثُونَ. He said, give me some time until the day of resurrection. Give me some time until the day of resurrection. قَالَ فَبِمَا أَغْوَيْتَنِي لَأَقْعُدَنَّ لَهُمْ صِرَاطَكَ الْمُسْتَقِيمِ. As you have misled me, I will sit for them on your straight path. And listen to the foul words of the Shaytaan. He blamed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for disobeying Allah. He said, فَبِمَا أَغْوَيْتَنِي. وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. He said, you have misled me. Oh Allah, you have misled me, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. And how many of Muslims today, when they fall into mistakes and they fall into haram, they would say, Allah had decreed it for me. Allah decreed me to fall into haram. Allah decreed it for me to fall into haram. وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. And that is a satanic mentality, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told you choose between the halal and the haram. You've chosen to fall into the haram. And the Shaytaan has chosen to fall into the haram. So he blames Allah for his mistake and his faults. He said, I will sit for them on your straight path. ثُمَّ لَآتِيَنَّهُمْ. Then I will come to them. مِنْ بَيْنِ أَيْدِيهِمْ. From in front of them. وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ. And from behind them.